Hello, my name is Agatha and this is your monthly astrological forecast. This is a very general reading. If you like a private consultation with me, astrology or tarot consultation, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is also below. And before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter, and if you subscribe, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. There's a winner every month. All my readings are written by me. There is no software readings. So, Libra, let's see how March will be for you. This is going to be very quick. I'm only speaking of the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse happens at 18 degrees and 56 minutes of Pisces, 8th or 9th of March 2016. And then the lunar eclipse occurs at the 3 degrees and 17 minutes of Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. So, Libra. Where does the solar eclipse happens in your case? In your case, it happens in the sixth house, okay? Like this. The solar eclipse usually denotes something new that comes into our life, and it's present more or less for 6 months. Usually, it could even be more than that. But at the same time, this solar eclipse happens is conjunct really near the transiting South Node in Pisces. So whatever the South Node transits in your chart, it means something that you need to let go. So you need to abandon an old way of life, an old way of thinking, an old way of behaving. So this is two things at the same time. Leaving something, abandoning your life, so there is space for something new to occur. And what is this newness is going to happen? In your case, is the 6th house. So you can have new co-workers and old co-workers could leave. And why do they leave? Maybe they are fired. Maybe they don't show up to work as much. Maybe just decide not to show up. Maybe they are even, in some extreme cases, they were like found stealing, you know. Maybe they committed fraud. Maybe they cheated the customers, the clients.Maybe they lied to the clients. Maybe they stole from the clients. Maybe they stole from the boss. Maybe they were found doing drugs or alcohol, you know, in the workplace. So they were fired. So you have new colleagues coming in. Also, this depends upon your chart, of course. Hopefully, these new colleagues will be like the mystical type and the spiritual type. Hopefully, you don't want to have the same type of colleagues again. So it could be. I read this more connected with your health. The 6th house is the house of health because it's opposing Jupiter, located in your 12th house, which is also connected. The 12th and the 6th house are called the axis of health. So this might have to do more, again, depending from chart to chart, with your health. So maybe there's some weird, strange illness that you have, and almost impossible to diagnose, and you have no idea what to do about it. You go to a doctor and they try something and it doesn't work. It works for a while. And then you try something else and nothing seems to work. So maybe you're like, okay, I'm sick and fed up with this. I'm going to try something new. Maybe you try new doctors. Maybe you try a new type of treatment. If you're trying like alternative treatments, you decide, okay, no, I'm going to go to the traditional route. Or if you're trying the traditional route and it doesn't work, you're going to go like, no, I'm sick of this. I'm going to try alternative ways of healing. You might change the way your diet so you can deal with these health issues. You might change the way you exercise. So maybe you start, for instance, I'm going to give an example. Swimming, because anything to do with water might help heal you. Something soft and nice, not hard exercise, okay, might heal you. Also, meditation might also help. So a new way of looking looking to your health, of taking care of yourself. A nice, gentle way, maybe to do the alternative ways of healing. This might be connected with pets. So let's say that maybe you're having last few years your pets seem to be disappearing. You have no idea why, or maybe they're like dying or something like that, and you decide, okay, maybe it's time for me to have a new pet. Could be that you get a new pet, maybe a different type of pet. Maybe you used to having, I don't know, cats, and you decide, okay, no, I'm not going to have a cat again. I'm going to have a different type of pet. I'm going to have a snake or a turtle or whatever, or a fish, because it's connected with Pisces and Neptune. Also, this eclipse is square Saturn in your third house. So maybe you share on your blog or in even an email, it's impossible for me to find why I'm so ill, or I have this illness. I'm going to give like an example, like a skin, something simple that's not too draining, like a skin disease, and you've tried everything and nothing works. I am sick of this. I'm going to go through an alternative way of healing, and you share this, you put it in your blog, and you might be surprised of all the hate that you get. Oh my God, that is so stupid. Don't do that. That is that is dumb. Don't do that. It could be that, or it could be like you're sharing this with your brother or sister, because this is the third house, the house of siblings. They might be older than you, or with a neighbor who might be older than you, and they're all against it. No, that is dumb. Don't try something new. Don't go through that route. Don't go through the alternative way. Go through the traditional way. That is dumb. That is so stupid. Don't do that. It could be that, or it could be something like, let's say you finish up a type of exercise, and you need to do, for instance, physiotherapy, but it's really far away. So it's like 2 hours away by car or 3 hours away by bus, and it's really, really far away. So there's some sort of problem in getting to that place. So you might start something, or you came to the conclusion or reached the conclusion that you need to have like a Pilates class, and it's like 2 hours away from where you live, but you need it to your health. So like 3-4 times a week you need to go to this place in a different town. It's and it's really far away, or you need to wait for a very long time to get the bus, or the bus is only present every 4 hours, or 3 times a week, or something like that. There's some sort of difficulty in getting to that place, of getting about, just to get, so you can heal yourself. There are many explanations, many different types of interpreting this eclipse. Then the lunar eclipse happens on the 23rd of March in your first house. So a lunar eclipse means culminations, and in some cases it might mean endings. So, for instance, the first house is the house of the self, and it opposes the seventh house. So in this case opposes the sun, and Mercury, which is conjunct the sun on your seventh house, the house of others. So you might having a conversation. You might be having a conversation which was initiated by the other person, by your boyfriend, girlfriend, by your spouse, husband or wife. And you're like defining, okay, do you continue this marriage, or do we have a divorce? It might be something like that. You might decide, okay, we're gonna go through the marriage, or we're gonna end and just divorce, because there's no. And if that's the conversation of the divorce, maybe 6 months down the line, everything is finalized. It could be that, or it could be something like you seeing someone casually and you have this conversation, which is initiated by the other person. With you have this conversation with your casual hookup, and then you talk about it. Okay, should we continue or should we stop? So you might end, or you both of you decide to end this relationship, or you might decide to move up to the next stage, like, okay, we're going to continue, we are now exclusive, we are now boyfriends, for instance, or we might be getting married, or you might be getting married. You know, there's many ways of reading this. The first house is also the house of the self, so you might finish up some sort of beauty treatment, or you might decide that you're gonna buy some new wardrobe clothes and renew your wardrobe. Could be that. You might change your haircut. You might like paint your hair like whatever color, blonde, redhead, whatever, brunette, whatever. You might decide to change the way you look, your appearance. You might decide to do that. You might decide that you're gonna stop this type of exercising, and you might decide, okay, I'm gonna start something new in terms of exercising. I'm gonna start, I don't know, Pilates class. I'm gonna start a yoga class. So you finish up running, for instance, so you can start something new in terms of health, because it's something that will make you feel more beautiful, I would say. There's many different ways of reading this solar eclipse. So that's it, Libra. That's all that I have for you. I hope you have a great month. Bye bye.